Hey gang, Tony here, going back to basics a little bit and actually doing an unboxing again. Box of Dread came today. As many of you may or may not be aware, there's been kind of a little frustration with Box of Dread on the part of subscribers lately. They've been pretty late with the boxes. I think if you watched my last video unboxing a Box of Dread, which was probably a couple months ago at this point, they had been, I believe, a full month late at that point. And things didn't get any better from there. Frankly, now if I'm remembering correctly, so this is the December box now, and the January box, and it's February. So we're only now getting our December boxes and January boxes, and then they should be back on track now. So it did take quite a while, but they had a lot of stuff going on, and you know, I have a lot of faith in John over at the Box of Dread there, so I wasn't really worried or anything, but people were understandably frustrated, especially new subscribers who'd never been with the service before. They paid for maybe 3 months and didn't get any boxes, and it's been 3 months. That can be a little scary from the consumer's point of view. And they were also having a little bit of a shake-up over in the customer service section where people weren't answering emails in a timely fashion, and yeah, there was some fear there going on. But a box did finally arrive. Now, I'm not really sure. They were supposedly sending both the December and January boxes at the same time, and then they're going to do the February one in February, and then they'd be all caught up. So there is only one box here, but it was £2. So I'm thinking maybe they put everything just together, and I'm sure there's a letter in there that would say one way or the other. So let's dig in. Yeah, I could tell already. This is definitely 2 boxes. Just right off the bat there's 2 posters, 2 DVDs. I'm going to read the letter here because I have a feeling there's probably, well, actually maybe not. Well, this is from Adam Green anyway. Adam Green was the guest curator for this month, or I guess, I don't know if he did both. Let's see. I was flattered to be asked to curate this month's Box of Dread. So this is probably the December one he was curating, and then, not sure, maybe January was just, there's no second letter that I can see, so I'm not sure there. I am not going to read this entire letter. It's pretty long. If you subscribe to the service, you get the full letter from the curated host. Adam Green is quite a pull for something like this. They had previously Lucky McKee, too, so it's kind of exciting. This is cool stuff. Let's take a look. We got a couple posters. I have so many of these laying around. I actually gave a couple to my brother who framed them and has them hung. I would love to do that with a few of these. Ah, pretty cool. I'm digging this. From Fulci Comics. Zombie. That's a really nice one. Got a little nudity there. Not that you need nudity for it to be a good poster, but it doesn't hurt. You know what I'm saying? It's a cool poster. I like that one. That might make it to a frame one of these days. And we have another one here. These are both from Fulci Comics. I'm wondering now if there might be a couple comics in this box. We shall see. And this one, again for Zombie. Ape versus Zombie in this issue. That's pretty awesome. I'm digging both of those. I like the basically like enlarged comic book cover style posters like that. I'm a fan. I haven't purchased any Fulci Comics, though I've been very tempted. They've been around for about a year now, I think, maybe a little more than a year. They put out some good stuff, but I've been trying to save my money. So, all right, we got a couple movies here. This is actually really, really cool for me because, all right, well, let me show you what they are, and then I'll talk a little. We got Hatchet, uncut and unrated DVD. Very cool. And we have Hatchet 2. Adam Green's Hatchet 2. Victor Crowley Lives. Very nice. And also DVD. And the reason I said that that's really cool is because I actually have a Blu-ray of Hatchet 3, I think. Is that what it is? Pretty sure. from Horror Pack, the DVD/Blu-ray subscription box. And when I got that, I was very excited, but I've only seen Hatchet 1. Oh, you know what? This is actually Hatchet 3, I just noticed. So it's Hatchet 2 and Hatchet 3. Sorry, I didn't see the 3 on there. There's like Alright, so I have one, I think I have Hatchet 3 in Blu-ray, so I need Hatchet 1. But my point being, I need to watch them all again. Alright, I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Here you go. Cool stuff. Very nice. Oh man, this is great. Alright. We got a couple of Twilight Zone reaction figures? Is that what those things are called? I got a whole fucking wall of them. I don't even know what they're called. Although this is not from the same company, it looks like this is from Biff Bang Pow, Twilight Zone. We got the Bagpiper from episode 2079, 5 characters in search of an exit. Oh, look at this. This is a limited edition out of 1,400. I got 645. Got a little thing on the back there. I got very excited because I am a huge Twilight Zone fan. In fact, I have a few videos about Twilight Zone box set that I got. Every New Year's and New Year's Eve, I watch the Twilight Zone marathon. I have t-shirts. Not that you have to own stuff to be a fan, but I'm a huge fan of the Twilight Zone. Anyway, so we got the Bagpipe guy, and we have... both from... I got 2 characters from the 5 characters in search of an exit. The ballerina. So she's also from that same episode. And this one is number 1091 out of 1,400. That's really cool. What other ones do they have here? I mean, I would have, yeah, there are some on here that I would have definitely loved. But it looks like they have all the characters from that episode. They have the Invader, Talkie Tina, Henry Bemis, the Canamet from, you guys probably can't see that. But anyway, these are very cool. I like that a lot. Huge Twilight Zone fan here. And it looks like we have the Monster Project available on Amazon Prime, and Vilmark Asylum available on Amazon Prime. So that's just like a promotional card, nothing there. Although they did send, Box of Dread did send a free copy of this movie, Vilmark Asylum, via email maybe a month ago or something. So that was nice, a little tide you over as you're waiting for the late boxes. We got the free download of that. Pretty cool. Oh yeah, this is nice. Got a Twilight Zone graphic novel from Dynamite. This is Volume 3, The Way Back, Twilight Zone. So that's really cool, but it's Volume 3. So I guess I have to find the first couple of volumes if I really want to read this. I'm assuming. I'm thinking this has to be a continuation, unless it's an anthology like the Twilight Zone show. But it doesn't look that way. It says previously in the Twilight Zone. Yeah, so I mean it's awesome. Don't get me wrong, I love that. But I do kind of wish we started with the first volume. That way I wouldn't have to go out and find the first 2 before I could read this one. But anything Twilight Zone is a win in my book. We've gotten Twilight Zone comics from them before, I'm pretty sure, with variant covers and things like that. So, pretty neat. And let's see, move that over there. Looks like we got a signed print of some kind. Got Regan with the vomit all over her. And we've got a signature there of the artist, I think. I can never read signatures, so I never really know. That might be in the letter. I could always check, but that's a pretty cool print. Not the biggest fan of prints, even when they're signed, but still. Yeah, I don't know who that... I'm guessing it's got to be the artist that signed that. Blah! Everything's going everywhere. We've got more stuff. We've got a copy of Delirium. If I could get it out of there, it's kind of Shoved in there pretty good. There we go. Copy of Delirium, 15th Bloody Issue, Full Moon... oh, yeah, that's right. That's the Full Moon magazine. From Charles Band. New master of Mexican horror. Dickmas. Alright. Pretty cool. I love horror magazines of any kind. Ooh, look at that. Pretty neat. Something to read on the toilet while you're shitting. Pretty good, pretty good. Alright, awesome. Well, now keep in mind that was supposed to be... that was 2 boxes packed together, so if you're interested, as I am, I want to kind of look and see what Adam Green says he put in there, because then we could kind of figure out what the 2 boxes were. It looks like they basically just like doubled up a little bit, like they had a couple extra things, but anyway, let's see here. Box of Dread, honestly, fuck Valentine's Day. This is Adam Green speaking, but I happen to agree. He's talking about his movie, Victor Crowley, and... Alright, he says, contributed some goodies from Hatchet series to satisfy your gore-loving heart, bring you some much-needed laughs. You'll also find some wicked cool stuff from my personal favorite series of all time, Twilight Zone, Biff Bang Bang Pow, 3/4-inch figures. Most of the figures presented some in black and white. There are limited colorized versions. So if you got color ones of those figures, those are even more limited. I did not get any color ones. And then our friends at Dynamite added beautiful Twilight Zone graphic novel. And he makes no mention of the posters or the print or the magazine. So it kind of looks like what Box of Dread did was... I'm assuming, like, if this were just the December box, you probably would have gotten 1 DVD, 1 figure, 1 poster, and then maybe... oh, and the graphic novel. And then what they did for, like, to get you your 2 boxes, for January, they basically just gave you an extra figure, an extra poster, and an extra DVD, and then also threw in a print and a magazine. So that's kind of, it seems like, what they did to kind of catch back up, which is fine with me, because they're 2 different figures, 2 different posters, and 2 different DVDs. So it's not like, it is doubling up, but it's not exactly the same thing, so it doesn't really matter. I'm just happy that Box of Dread is getting their stuff back together. From this point forward, they should be having a pretty regular, on-time thing. They were switching over from United States Postal Service to UPS, which was one of the factors. Then they had, you know, things that were just coming late that was bogging them down. They had a couple of other changes to the company that they're making. I can't remember specifically off the top of my head. And then they also recently sent out an email that they were going to up the price by about $5, so from $20 to $25 shipped, so that they could add, basically to cover shipping, so they could add T-shirts and heavier items like glassware and T-shirts, and I forget what the other examples were. And it seemed like they did a survey, and a lot of people wanted that stuff, so they're upping the cost. However, if you're a current subscriber, they had like a link that if you wanted to continue at your current price for, I believe it was like 6 months or something like that, that they'll kind of grandfather you in for a while before the price increase. So just some information, and if you're looking to get into the Box of Dread, you know, I understand if you want to wait a month and see how it all shakes out, make sure they're going to be on time now, but it looks like they're getting back into the swing of things. So probably don't have to worry too much, but understandably, if you wanted to hold back and see how it goes. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Box of Dread, kicking it back into gear for us. I'll see you guys soon. Breathe deep in the night. Bye.